Next up, we've got Death Comes for the Archbishop versus the Shenai Virtuoso and Other Stories by Dumkitu. Please forgive me, I'm probably saying that name wrong. Dumkitu is a Gujarati author. Again, please forgive me if I'm saying that and mangling that. I really do apologize. He is a writer primarily of short stories, and he felt that short stories work best when the spark of imagination is put onto the reader and gives the reader the job of creating part of the world. And so he gives you enough information to fill in the gaps, and by virtue of the fact that you as a reader are doing some of the work of it, the world feels more complete. This is really lovely because it's all about this Indian culture that I don't know much about it. It was a very, very foreign world to me, and I loved this book. It is chock full of fantastic stories, but like all books of short stories, some of them fell flat. Maybe I'm just too foreign to the culture. I don't know. Some of them worked great. Some of them were so fucking amazing that I really, really hope that you will read this because it's an excellent book. But it is up against Willa Cather. Willa Cather is a bit of a literature badass. I read My Antonia in high school, and I fucking hated it. It's part of my argument about exposing literature to people at the wrong times. Just wasn't ready for it. I later in life read Oh Pioneers, and I was like, holy shnikes, I'm a fucking idiot. That is a great author. Then last year I read this other book of short stories called The Garden Troll. Fantastic. So now I'm a big fan of Willa Cather, and this just further cements her, in my opinion, as just a fantastic master of the language. I loved this book. It is harsh, brutal, unforgiving. It is not that far removed from the vision that Cormac McCarthy puts forth about the American West. It is stark, it is terrible, it is beautiful, and this woman is writing way before he was, and it is a precursor of his work, but it is also a fantastic work of literature in its own right. So, big fan, and I'm going to give it to this book for the win, but it's a close one because the other book really was a great collection of short stories, and you should read it, but just by a nose, I'm giving it to Ms. Cather. Thank you.